Today is the day millions have been waiting for, the Great American Eclipse, the last one we'll see for decades. All eyes are on the sun and the moon today, with Illinois and 14 other states in the path of totality. It was a historic day in the skies across North America, from Mexico and Texas all the way to Niagara Falls and Maine. Millions gathering to get a glimpse of the spectacle. The moon blocked out the sun for about 4 minutes, and the temperature also dropped about 10 degrees. Some people have been waiting years for today's big event.
We're coming from Florida, so that way we can see the solar eclipse, because it's once in a lifetime.
Why do it for a second time?
It's magical, it's fun, educational.
This event is drawing so much excitement, partly because the next total solar eclipse in America won't be seen until August 2044. And according to NASA, only Montana and the Dakotas will be in its path. And while I stepped outside here in Moline to watch the eclipse, we had some of our News 8 colleagues scattered all over the region. And that includes Joe McCoy out in Iowa City. Joe, what were the crowds like around you?
Shelby, it was pretty amazing. The Pentacrest here at University of Iowa is pretty bare now, but between 12 and 3, when the eclipse was happening, it was absolutely packed. Around 3,000 people, I would say, came to view the eclipse. So many, in fact, that the University of Iowa actually ran out of glasses that they were giving out. They had 2,400 pair of eclipse glasses. Unfortunately, for the people at the end, they were not able to grab a pair. But it was really just amazing to see this event brings so many people together, millions of people nationally and a few thousand people here in Iowa City, all sharing the same experience, looking up at the sky to view the eclipse. And it's quite amazing to think about what has to happen for an eclipse to occur. The Earth, the sun, and the moon all have to align, and the sun is about 400 times larger than the moon, but it's also about 400 times farther away. So that syncs the two up perfectly, and we get to experience what we experienced today. Coming up at News 8 at 5, we'll hear from students as they looked on, and for many of them, it was their first ever eclipse experience. Shelby.
All right, can't wait for that. But Joe is not the only person we had out and about. News 8 meteorologist Morgan Stackbin watched the eclipse happen from Indiana. She joins us now, I believe, if we can pull her up. She's on the road back from Indiana to the Quad Cities right now. Oh man, that connection might be a little bit spotty since she's literally driving back right now. Morgan, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hopefully you can hear me. I've been hearing you okay.
Well, why don't we talk about what the post-eclipse traffic is like?
So far, it's actually been pretty good for us. So this is my old stomping grounds. We know the back roads, and I didn't go anywhere near downtown Indianapolis. I stayed where my hometown was, watched the eclipse. We got on a back road, and so far we've only hit some patches, but we're smooth sailing right now, heading towards 74, just kind of around Lebanon, Indiana.
I love it. The video we're showing right now is video that you took earlier today. What was the weather like for you?
It was beautiful. Yesterday it was gloomy, rainy. I was like, let it be, because tomorrow I know we're going to wake up with sunny skies, and we absolutely did. And we had a little bit of high cirrus clouds, but no problem. We were able to see everything, and I can't even explain what it was like watching it in person. It was not anything like I expected. It was absolutely phenomenal. Top 5 experiences of my entire life.
Oh my gosh. You said you were able to see, what was it, bats that came out?
Yeah, we were trying to pay attention to like different things. So like, how sun started coming on when it started to get darker, and then we were kind of paying attention to the wildlife. So like the birds kind of started to quiet down a little bit more, and then we started to see little bats flying out, and it was just crazy to see. Again, I wish my phone could have captured it a little bit better. Even just seeing how the darkness looks on your phone, you can't even begin to comprehend what it actually looks like in person.
Can't believe it. And is this the first total solar eclipse that you've experienced in the direct path of totality?
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever experienced it. And I did see the 2017 one that came through Indiana when I was in college, Ball State University, but that was partial. So this was absolutely crazy.
I love it. Before I let you go, Morgan, when is the next time that we're going to be able to see a solar eclipse here in the U.S.?
Yeah, so like you said, it'll touch into North Dakota and Montana in August of 2044, but the following year, and I know the exact date, August 12th of 2020 or 2045, it'll be a coast to coast solar eclipse pass. So we got 21 years to go until that happens again.
Honestly, you might be better off booking your hotel rooms or Airbnbs now. Morgan.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Safe drive back.
Hey, thank you.
And you guys at home, take a look at some of these photos from News 8 viewers. This great shot comes from Nicole out of Mount Vernon, perfectly capturing the totality downstate. And this one is John and Jeanne in Rock Island, taking it all in this afternoon. News 8's Maddie Fran sending us this shot from a Pilot gas station. And last, this is a hand of reflection, which is so cool to see. Thank you for everyone sending in your eclipse pictures. If you have news you'd like to share, send us an email at wqad.com or text the number on your screen, 309-304-0888.